The time is 5 o'clock on this Saturday evening, 25th of August, 2018. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, August 25th, 2018. Good evening, everybody. I'm Peter J. Wiggins. It's 5 o'clock and it's 79 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news is President Trump launches a new attack on Sessions Wall. He's also lectured on the public right wing talking point about Michael Cohen that experts say is nonsense. Amid cancer treatment, McCain exercised significant political thought from afar. Arrest made as protest coverage over the troubled Confederate state. ESPN's projected model says Phil will repeat as Super Bowl champions, while the NFL to kick off the season in Philadelphia next week with a festival. The NC votes to bar superdelegates from convention's first presidential ballot. Judge strikes down Trump order to making it easier to fire federal workers. Hurricane Lane weakens to a tropical storm, but it causes catastrophic flooding in Hawaii. Neighbor calls police child service about 8-year-old girl walking dog. Last time a Pope visited Ireland, homosexuality was a crime, and now the Irish Prime Minister is gay. Trump congratulates new Australian leader, no greater friend than Australia. Pope transform Ireland as abuse crosses rage. Palestinians blast Trump's aide because of political blackmail. One of the two brothers in Hanson plane crash dies. Elon Musk insists he has funding to take Tesla private, but it won't because investors pleaded him not to. Fed keeps its cool at Jackson Hole despite pressure from Trump. Walt Disney World workers line deal for $1,000 bonuses and $15 minimum wages. Sue Zorman says don't retire or claim Social Security until you turn 70. Hotel fire broke out on Saturday in China's Zhejiang province, killed 19 people, injured 23. Trump administration cuts $200 million in aid to Palestinians. The U.S. Navy's second fleet was reestablished Friday to patrol the Atlantic Ocean and help respond to global contingencies as tension with Russia rise. New charges filed over child at New Mexico compound. Judge rules against Trump's executive order on unions. Man killed in an early morning crash Interstate 95 in Attleboro. Sync on with the beginning of school year days away. School officials have standing by the decision to install modular classrooms at the Aitken and Martin Elementary schools. Boxing gang leaders were training the next generation, says Feds, as federal prosecutors say street-level dealers of guns and drugs often start as juveniles. Scientists fear Florida red tide could merge with a new outbreak to create super bloom. Inside the high-stakes business of strike and space junk, glowing NASA map shows huge dust clouds swirling across Earth. Survival sluggish, scientists find an upside of low metabolism. Astronaut has successful surgery after fracture versus Ryerson. Cluster of Legionnaires' disease reported in Hampton. Russian trolls stoked U.S. vaccine debate. Peter Chill News Time, 5:04 on this Saturday evening. And it's time now for a Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Time now for Peter Channel Sports Report. Boston Red Sox will be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. Game time 6:10 p.m. at St. Pete. Other scores matter in Major League. Chicago Cubs 7, Cincinnati 2. Top of the fourth, San Francisco 4, Texas 0. New York Mets and Washington Nationals, no score, bottom of the third, top of the first, top of the fourth, Philadelphia 1, Toronto 0. And New York Yankees 10, Baltimore 3. And the Red Sox lead in the A's is now 8 games. Bucks leaves the ring after Overman Bell earned immediate disqualification. Serena Williams Council Conference with tennis dog Claire's wonderful relationship with French tennis federation president Bernard Giudicelli. Urban media stories keep playing out via late nights and news dumps, and the Eagles 53-man roster project up to 3 preseason games. Peter Chill News Time is 5:05 on this Saturday evening. It's time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Baby! Let's study off on the MBTA where the police board all Worcester line trains on the inbound platform at track 5 at Yawkey and Beckby until further notice. And the ferries out, looking good. Okay, look at the highways and byways of New England and Rhode Island. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow around from Tucson to downtown Providence. 195 westbound side, so between 114 and eastbound on Route 44. 295 at the northbound side, lows on Route 6 in Johnson. 138 eastbound side, lows on Jamestown Stretch. 24 at the northbound side, lows on Skyline River Bridge. Route 6 on the westbound side, so between Brewster and the Dennis. 3 on the southbound side, slow around from 228 Rockland Way to 30th Street and Hingham down to 120 to the northbound side, slow. For the Braintree stretch, 120 to the southbound side, slow to the Randolph stretch. Route 1, low, slow around the Gillette Same area before the Kenny Chesney College 7th Expressway, southbound side, so between Parktown and Dorchester 7th Expressway, northbound, so to the Mass Ave down to the Mass Pike. 120 to the southbound side, so between Peabody down to 93 and Redden. 495 to the southbound side, so between Hudson and Marlborough. Central Massachusetts Highways out. Looking good. Mass Pike, both ends back between Service down to Charlton. Western Massachusetts Highways out. Looking good. And in Connecticut, 91, northbound side, those before 84, Harvard Connecticut, 84, eastbound side, so on a Harvard stretch. 84, eastbound side, also Millbury, west of 84, slow before 8 in Waterbury. Merritt Parkway, both ends is backed up between Hamilton and New Canaan. Merritt Parkway, eastbound side, so Trumbull stretch. 95, northbound side, so between 79 and Fairfield. 95 on the southbound side, so between Fairfield and Stamford. 95, southbound side, so between Waverton and Milford. And 95, northbound side, so between Gilbertown and Old 9. In New Hampshire, Maine, it's looking good except the main trip out of the northbound side, also Garner, Maine. 89, both ends 91 on the southbound side, also U.S. Canadian border and up Stadium, Vermont. And on Route 59, the northbound side, so in some Quebec towards Montreal. Here, Chill News Time, 5:07 on this Saturday evening, 7.5 race. Weather report. Looking at the radar, satellite loop shows some clouds from southern Maine and New Hampshire, and then points north of Boston and northern Worcester County coming over much of central to southern and much of Connecticut. New York State, a little batch of rain showers east Poughkeepsie around New York City and vicinity in northern New Jersey and northeastern portions of Pennsylvania. Turned out to be a beautiful day in the weather department. Arnie's March had perfect weather storms and scrimmages for North Lancers boys soccer middle school and North Lancers football scrimmage against Middleburg at the high school. So fall sports is around the corner. Right, Robert? How you feeling, Robert? That's right. Look at the temperatures around the region. It is in the 70s to close to 80 degrees in southern New England and northern New England. Right now, 76 degrees our temperature. Humidity is 64%. 2.6 degrees per around 21 inches in it steadily. And we got a pair of disturbances in the East Pacific area of low pressure. Looking about 1,000 miles southwest of the 7th tip of Baja California Peninsula continues to produce just tonight showers and thunderstorms and conditions appear conducted for gradual development of tropical depression can form within the next few days while the system moves westward around 10 miles an hour. Formation chance for low 20% formation chance 5 days, medium 6%. At disturbance limit to 10% chance at cyclone formation in 40 hours. A broad low-pressure system located about 500 miles south of Acapulco, Mexico, and is producing larger distant showers and thunderstorms, and slow development of the system is expected in tropical depression could form by middle of next week, while it moves westward at west northwest at 10 miles an hour formation chance for hours, low 10% formation chance 5 days, medium 40%. And latest on Lane. Now, tropical storm 50 mile per hour winds, center location 19.7 to the north, 139.4 to the west, movement to the north at 7 miles an hour. Lane no more toward the west will pass south from western Hawaiian Islands. And Charleston and Waterman is scheduled for Hawaii and Maui counties and Charleston and Waterman is scheduled for Cary County. There are no coast watch warnings affecting interest in the northwestern Hawaiian Islands should monitor the progress of the tropical storm Lane. 11 a.m. Maritime, the center tropical storm Lane was located in latitude 19.7 north, latitude 159.4 to the west, and Lane is moving toward the west near 7 miles an hour, and this motion is expected to continue this afternoon. Monday with an increase in forward speed on the forecast track. Lane is expected to pass about 150 miles south of Kauai later today and match the same within 50 miles an hour with our gusts. Some weakening is forecasted in the next 4 hours, and the tropical force winds at about 100 miles an hour from the center. Estimated minimum pressure of 997 millibars, 144 inches. Rainfall lingering mostly associated with a tropical lane will produce excessive rainfall this weekend, which could lead to additional flash flooding and landslides. Rain expected to put a steady of rain and accumulation of 5 to 10 inches across windward Big Island and Maui to 3 to 5 inches elsewhere, and localized storm total amounts of well in excess of 40 inches have already been observed along the windward side of the Big Island, and high surface expected along the exposed south and east shorelines of the main Hawaiian Islands today. Okay, looking at the forecast, goes like this. Tonight, partly clouds about 53 degrees, southward about 6 miles an hour coming in the evening for Sunday. Partly sun sky, then gradually sunny sky about 82 degrees, coming in southwest wind 6 miles in the afternoon for Sunday night. Most of the coast about 64 degrees, southwest about 3 to 6 miles an hour for Monday. Sunday, partly clouds about 91 about 69 degrees, west about 5 to 7 miles, driven the light southwest wind. So, a hot one in store on Tuesday, most sun and most of the coast about 95 about 72 degrees. For Wednesday, sun and most of the coast about 94 about 72 degrees. For Thursday, sun and partly clouds about 84 about 61 degrees. For Friday, sun and most of the clouds about 76 about 59 degrees. And for Saturday, sun about 75 degrees. And that's me for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Saturday evening, August 25th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good evening. Goodbye, day to the see you at 11 o'clock. Which will be a good evening.